I feel like I was just on another planet. I feel like I was just on another planet.
Yo, what is up, you guys? Today is currently March 12th, 2020, and what you guys just saw was one of my shoulder and back routines. I'll leave the entire workout in the description below. But it has been a very hectic past 24 to 48 hours, to say the least. Obviously, it's not my spring break, guys. It's actually our school actually got canceled for the remainder of the week because of the coronavirus. And those of you who have been living under a rock these past couple days, it was kind of something that spurred the entire world a couple weeks ago. And to be honest, a lot of people, and even myself, didn't really take it seriously for the first couple weeks. But over the past 24 hours, there have been numerous sporting events and, schools and jobs and just a lot of stuff that's been going down lately, guys. So I have more on this later, but right now I'm about to head over to Walmart and return a bunch of Post-its that I bought for a little prank on my coworker. She was a very good sport about it, but obviously your boy bought way too much, so we're gonna go get our money back because I bought about like 49 Post-its, or $49 worth of Post-its. So we'll kind of see on that. I'm at a long light finally, about to drive, but I will keep you guys updated. So I'm back at Walmart and I have all these Post-its that I bought. I bought about like 5 packs, and I ended up only using like 1.5. So I have 3 extra packs that I bought that I actually didn't need, so I'm about to go return them. Just left Walmart and I saved about 30 bucks. I was originally gonna like leave them the rest. I mean, my work, the rest of the Post-its, but I was like, actually, I mean, I have a ton left. So I figured I would get something from it, salvage something from it. Always gotta stay strapped, especially around these times. Guys, literally, I have washed my hands already probably about 8 times. After each exercise in the gym, I washed my hands. Any piece of equipment I touched, I washed my hands after. And of course, after leaving Walmart, I'm at least gonna sanitize up and then wash my hands at home. But yeah, I have really no idea what I'm going to do today. I'm probably gonna stay home as much as possible, but maybe, just maybe, me and Kev might go get lunch or something at B-Dubs. But it all really just depends. And then, yeah, I'm probably gonna go study because I honestly don't know when school's gonna be held back in session. I'm honestly just playing it day to day right now. I think everyone is. Everyone's kind of scrambling, but I'll see you guys when I get home. These are my fish. They all have names. I have them all named. That's Golden. These 2 right here, they're the twins. Call them the twins. That one with the red on his head, I call him Will Ferrell because he has a red head. That orange one, I don't really have a name for him actually, but these are my fish. No one ever sees them. They're awesome, and they live in this little habitat here in my backyard. But yeah. Alright, you guys, so the reason I'm kind of making this video is not just because, you know, I just felt like making a video today. Obviously, with everything going on, it's kind of tough to do anything and focus. I don't know, I just felt the need to, you know, kind of just make something, one, just because I haven't done it in a while, and 2, just to kind of, you know, share my thoughts on this entire situation. With the coronavirus going on, and with everyone, whether they take it seriously or not. All I know is that for me, I didn't take it seriously at first. I didn't think anything of it. I thought I was fine because, you know me, I like to stay clean. I wash my hands, but you know, it's just kind of crazy to see what's been going on these past 48 hours. So yesterday, before I was going to work, I came home from class. I usually come home and like eat lunch and, you know, do a couple things before I leave to go do my shift. And before I left, about 20 minutes before I left, I got an email and a phone call and a mass text alert from my school saying that we were going to cancel classes for the next couple days. And this wasn't really shocking to me. I actually kind of saw this coming because there were schools in the Bay, other schools in the Bay Area that have been shut down due to this epidemic. You know, I don't know, like, I've also heard, you know, big schools like Harvard canceling class and sending students home. I heard there was a big outcry and a lot of backlash because they didn't give them a lot of, you know, notice. But, you know, and even in sports, man, like, there's a ton of stuff happening. Like, it's only almost noon on March 12th, and there's numerous things that are getting shut down. Obviously, the NHL is postponing their regular season. The NBA last night suspended theirs after they heard that Rudy Gobert, the center from the Utah Jazz, was tested positive with the virus. And this morning, while I was at the gym, I was watching on the TVs that Donovan Mitchell, the point guard for the Utah Jazz, also had the coronavirus. And it's kind of crazy because after that, after the NBA kind of canceled their rest of the regular season, I think that's when the NCAA started to cancel their numerous conference tournaments that are going on right now. Obviously, all the major conferences, and for some reason, they haven't yet said anything about canceling the entire NCAA tournament, which I think it's just stupid if they were even to try. I think they should just shut it all down. As a fan and as a spectator, and as much as I love college basketball, baseball, NBA, NFL, even any type of sport, whether I watch it or not, as much as it's tough for me to say, oh, this is disappointing, I don't get to watch sports, but if you ask me, it's a smart decision. And I think once the smart decisions are taken and the proper steps are proceeded to handle this situation, I think it can only get better from here. And as hard as it is to say, as a spectator, as a fan, as someone who's played sports, it's just a slippery slope to me, guys. The MLB said stuff about suspending spring training for now. Lots of different types of soccer, tennis, and golf are having their own different ways of handling this situation, but it's just crazy. And even in not in sports, I live in the Bay Area, so San Francisco is like an hour away. People that have to commute to work every day are being told to stay home and work from home. And some are even asked to take unpaid leaves, which I think is dumb, because people at the end of the day have to provide for their families, provide for themselves, and get some sort of income. And if you take that away from someone, it honestly it's obviously not right. Most colleges in my area, especially with us being so close to San Jose and San Francisco, and what people are calling the affected areas, is understandable. But my thing is that people have degrees to get. People are in their senior years or freshman years, just starting out. They gotta get that bread somehow, and whether that be taking classes online or just limiting participation in class or attendance. It's really hard to tell when all of this is going to blow over. To me, honestly, coming into today, I'm taking it day to day. It's really tough to kind of tell. For example, I have a midterm on Monday, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to take it, because teachers are probably scrambling right now trying to figure out ways to get students lesson plans, assignments, tests, essays, all that stuff. And I might have to take it Monday, I might not, but I'm still doing homework right now, just trying to get as much as I can done to do good on this test. But even with all this outcry and all of this panic and everything that's going on, I think it's good to sometimes having stuff to do, and whether it's homework or jobs that are still open, or just hobbies to kind of offset and kind of just keep your mind off of something that is as serious as the coronavirus. I don't like to get too serious with you guys on this channel. This isn't what I don't like to take political stands or have personal views on certain things on this channel. I make fun content. It's all good. It's all about living life. But to be honest, with me, is that this coronavirus, it in a way, it kind of just puts the entire world on pause. Example, the NBA season is competitive right now. There's there's teams that are trying to make the playoffs, and they're suspending the season. So if they don't, end up finishing the NBA regular season or even the playoffs, it's going to be unfortunate because this was such a, competitive year for a lot of teams that had, hopes of winning a championship now that, some of the major contenders aren't in play anymore. And, it puts a hold on, on a lot of things, people not, having jobs to go to, or people that had plans, whether traveling into Europe or Asia or, going to sporting events. I know for me personally that my brother's birthday is on April 2nd. Shout out Mike, happy birthday if you're watching this. But I was gonna take him to a Warrior game, and we were kind of talking about it a couple days ago. We both agreed that it probably wouldn't be the best thing to go into San Francisco and go watch a sporting event with all of this going on. So we didn't end up going, so that's totally fine. I mean, the event wasn't for another couple weeks, but it's it, in a way it does put the world on pause, and people have to it's kind of just a waiting game now. You see celebrities and big athletes and loved ones and thousands of people in Europe and Asia all trying to battle this disease. And I hope and I would assume that our government and the United Health Organization is doing everything they can to learn about this disease and get feedback out to the public as quick as possible. But my thing is that all we can do as citizens right now is control what we can control. Wash your hands. If you're sick, stay home and try and get better. Don't make unnecessary contact with strangers you don't know. Fist bumps only, fist bumps. And yes, wash your hands. Always have hand sanitizer on you, and just kind of be smart, There isn't really much else to it that we can control. But at the end of the day, it's really just, trying to figure out what, we can do to prevent this disease. And, it's just a waiting game from here on out. There's nothing you can do about it right now. But, just try and, keep yourself clean and stay safe and, take regular showers, disinfectant wipes. But it's not like a panic, Also, one thing I wanted to, kind of talk about was kind of the backlash, the, Asian American or Asian, culture is getting because, this disease was started in China. And me being an Asian American, it kind of hits a little bit, me personally or any of my family or friends have not gotten any backlash or, any, racist comments or any, any slurs or anything from anyone. But, when I just see stuff online, it's heartbreaking, and it's just, it just stinks because it's just another thing that divides our entire world. And, we're trying to become as one, and, stuff like this, it's out of our control, and, I don't want to just be out here and say, oh, only spread love, because only some people can spread love, and as tough as that is to say, it's just tough, because some people just don't change, and I've come to realize that in the coming years. But out here in the world though, it's like crazy, when I was at the gym this morning, there was no one there. It was straight up there were people there obviously, but there weren't as many. It's usually busy in the mornings, but Thursday morning at like 7:30, 7:35, it really wasn't that busy. I was there for 2 hours. I even cut my workout short because it was just hard to focus. Even yesterday after I, post-it noted my coworker's car, it was funny, but I don't know, afterwards, as I enjoyed doing that prank, I really did. She did too, but I don't know, it was just kind of hard to focus, especially with everything coming out, and it was kind of chaotic. But updates will probably continue to come out the rest of the day. I'm probably gonna finish homework up It's currently about 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go meet Kevin for lunch in about 30 minutes, and we'll go kind of see from that. Kev, how do you feel about the coronavirus suspending all these games?
I mean, it's for the safety of the players. You already know, like Rudy Gobert, Emmanuel Mudiay, and Donovan Mitchell all have it. So like, if you keep playing, then you never know what other players have had it, because like they played 3 games before. So like,
it is true. What is up, you guys? Just dropped Kevin off after lunch. I don't know. Probably gonna go home and probably just keep studying and you know, just hanging out. Honestly, I don't really know what else we're gonna do, but probably gonna end the video off here. But it was good catching up with y'all. I'll have like a full kind of like catch-up video of what what kind of is going on in my life. You know, just to update you guys. But you know, a lot has changed, or not a lot has changed, but you know, like, you know, there's stuff that's, you know, going on in my life that, you know, I want to share with you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for always being loyal, and I mean, like I said, I'll always try and, you know, upload as much as I can, but you know, sometimes stuff just comes up. So I know my last video wasn't like, you know, ever since like last summer, but we'll see. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yeah. Styling, no. Dissing, but got pictures with me smiling, no.